Hello and welcome to this screencast about integer calculator. I am Pranav Surampudi. You may have heard about traditional calculators and probably used one during high school or during college. But this is a special kind of calculator that we are developing as a part of our software engineering course, and this is the first iteration of the calculator. Basically, it computes integer values and it performs four basic operations as you can see on the screen: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. That's a pretty standard layout if you ask me. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Also, it has some kind of custom error messaging built into it. Say if I want to divide by 0, it says can't be divided by 0, and if you're entering text instead of numbers, it shows you an error message saying that it's an invalid value. So all these features put together are a bit advanced when you compare it with your basic run-of-the-mill calculator. And in the end product, what we hope to achieve is to build a calculator that's capable of computing operations with units, meaning that it can add a kilometer and a meter. It can add a Newton and a Pascal, not Newton and Pascal per se, but units that are that usually represent the same physical quantity, but differ by a factor since they are units and subunits. So we wanted to do that as an end product. If you ask me what's so special about this calculator, well, let me tell you. If you forget your, say, scientific calculator at home, there's no way that you can perform calculations of that sort on the fly, right? And number two, scientific calculators are a bit expensive. They cost about maybe 800 rupees a piece, but this product, on the other hand, since it's built from open source software, it costs next to nothing, and plus it's portable. All you have to do is put an instance of the software on the cloud and you can access it whenever you want. So it isn't quite finished yet, but when we are done with it, you'll be able to lock the complete potential of this software. So let me talk about the code for a bit. Right, so this class user interface is the major class that handles all the UI, and it contains all the buttons, the text fields, the labels for the text fields, and the error messaging colors, and all the buttons to perform the operations, and the methods that are called to perform the operations are actually bound to this buttons. Right, and calculator.java is the class that's called when you actually run this program, because it's the only one that contains the main method, and it actually invokes the user interface and builds that. By the way, we are using JavaFX to build this application, and businesslogic.java and calculator.java contain the logic to run the program. Calculator.java basically contains the methods that we use to perform the basic arithmetic that I've shown in the demo before. And businesslogic.java actually uses the methods implemented in the calculator value.java. It fetches the value from the text boxes that you have entered the data into, and when you click on a button, this class actually contains the method that actually is invoked, and this internally utilizes the calculator value.java class to build the result and show it to you. In the future iterations, we'll be shifting to double numbers, meaning numbers with points after them and numbers with exponents and so on and so forth, and it will be adding the square root functionality and also the error terms, meaning you can have, for suppose you want to perform an arithmetic operations on a number on two numbers, say a and b, at those two numbers a and b, you will be able to represent it as a plus or minus delta a and b plus or minus delta b, where the delta b and delta a are the error terms, and either it might be plus or it might be minus. So you have that set of values, and we have all the numeric I mean all the computations required to handle the error terms. We have taken care of that as well, and in the final iterations we'll be talking about performing operations on units, right? Thank you.